Today I'm showing the best Town Hall 17 Root Rider strategy I've found so far for the Legend League ranked mode. I'll walk you through exactly how to use it so you can start racking up easy trophies fast. Let's dive in. We just had the new update, and defenses got a massive boost in the Legend League. 20% more damage, tougher heroes, and Spring Trap rework. But did it change the #1 strategy? Not really. The strongest attack right now is still the Royal Champion charge with Root Riders. For the army setup, we're running 5 Root Riders and 5 Valkyries, backed by 2 Ice Golems and 5 healers for the main push. Add 6 Super Barbarians to help with funneling and a few cleanup troops. Spell-wise, the lineup is 4 invisibility spells. For the RC Walk, Recall, Overgrowth, 2 Rages, a Freeze, and an Ice Block spell. The Ice Block spell has flexible use. Pop it during the RC Walk to reduce heavy damage from giant bombs, tornado traps, or invisibility tower defenses. It helps her survive longer and lets you recall her safely, or take out that section once the Invis tower fades. For equipment, we have Royal Champion with Electro Boots and Rocket Spears, Queen with Magic Mirror and Action Figure, King with Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball, and Warden with Eternal Tome and Healing Tome. In the Clan Castle, we'll take 3 Yetis. For the Siege Machine, we're using Siege Barracks for most bases to help with funneling and support. On specific bases, we'll swap in the Log Launcher, and I'll show you exactly when to use it later in the video. Alright, now let's jump into some Legend League replays to see this Royal Champion charge with Root Riders in action. First up, we've got an anti-2-star layout. What you want to do with this army is pick the correct side to come in. How do you choose? Look at the Fire Spitter, reachable from both top and bottom, and taking one of them creates a narrow funnel for your main push. So, start the Royal Champion Walk to get one side of the base. The goal is to create a strong funnel and get maximum value. Here's a little trick. With Spirit Fox on the RC, you don't need back-to-back invisibility spells. Drop the first Invis when the clock reaches 56 seconds, then rotate Fox and Invis. Spring Traps will now trigger and deal damage, so be careful with that. Since we're running Rocket Spears, we don't want to burn the RC's ability early. If the Fox dies, just rotate your invisibility spells or recall her once the funnel is set. On the other side, use your Queen with the Siege Barracks to create a clean funnel. Then, push straight through the middle with King, Warden, and redeployed RC. With double Ice Golems up front, your army tanks nicely. Since we don't have a poison spell, use Rage early to handle defensive CC, and healers will sustain your troops. With the Queen and Siege Barrack working outside, now we've got a beautiful pathing to the Town Hall. The core is durable, and the Eternal Tome keeps your push strong. Use the King's ability to speed up wrecking the core. We haven't used the Overgrowth spell yet, so I use it on the Monolith. It keeps the army safe from it. And the Giga Bomb there. Keep the Super Barbarians working outside to maintain the funnel and cleanup. Drop the last Rage spell on the back end, and the base is basically overkilled. Let's watch the next replay. Up next, a tricky box base. And as you can see, this has a double Rage spell tower setup, and the core is separated with a dead zone. I picked the 9 o'clock side for the RC charge to create a funnel and connect with the dead zone. We could have grabbed the Fire Spitter too, but I recalled her anyway. As I've said earlier, we don't want to use her ability during her walk. Queen with the Siege Barracks on the far side of the base at 12 o'clock for funneling. Then, you use your main army from 9 o'clock towards the Town Hall. Unexpectedly, my King got split from the main push because of poor funneling with a leftover Hero Hall and Collector. So I need you guys to watch out and don't funnel poorly. But that's not the end of the world. I just used his ability because the walls and defending Queen would snipe him easily. His ability helped to get rid of the entire 6 o'clock. We all make mistakes, but I'm still going to be able to get a pretty devastating 3-star here. Warden ability with a rage spell to keep the push strong against the Town Hall and CC, and the overgrowth spell on the raged up Inferno farm. With the overgrowth spell there, of course, less damage coming and your army now has a narrow path, moving to the right side of the base. Your ice golems will help when they get killed with the freeze effect. That's obviously good for us. Now we have CC Yeti outside to keep the funnel while your army clears from inside. I used the second rage on the push once the overgrowth went off, and as there are raged defenses, the rage spell helps boost the army with health and power, and I used the RC's ability with rocket spears here. She stayed there and sniped one by one without taking any real damage from the defenses. Queen ability outside and action figure tanked my queen for cleanup. Even with the king walking away because of a funneling mistake, it's not an overkill, but it shows that even with small mistakes, you've still got the base anyway. And here's the final replay. One of those annoying, isolated town hall bases. These are designed around a defensive ring, with rage and invis spell towers trying to redirect your army while raged-up defenses deal massive damage. This is exactly where we switch from siege barracks to log launcher, just like mentioned earlier. Ring bases are much easier when you can break them open with a log launcher. So first, we need to break the ring somewhere. Let's see where we can do that. Royal Champion charge from 2 o'clock to open up the right side and create the first entry toward the Town Hall and core. She's moving right into the area we wanted, which is perfect. Dropped next invisibility spell, cleared a few more defenses, and recalled her safely once her job was done. Now queen with an ice golem and log launcher from the 9 o'clock side to break the ring on that section. One side already cleared with the RC charge, and now the queen and log launcher handle the other. Plus, the log launcher helps trigger that invisibility spell tower early, keeping the main push safe. Here comes the main army from 11 o'clock. Tight funnel this time, not leaving a single building behind. The log launcher already triggered the invisible tower, which is great. With the left side cleared, the army has a clean path straight to the town hall. As the rage spell tower activates, perfect time for warden ability with a rage spell to boost and heal back the core push. King ability helps finish off the center, and now we can start with our super barbarians to clean up outside. And just look at that. 6 housing space of spells swagged. Absolute domination. These ring-style bases are still everywhere, but the approach stays the same. Break the ring on 2 sides. Send the queen and log launcher to open the core, and you'll crush them every single time. That wraps it up for today's video. We're getting close to 100,000 subscribers, so if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and be part of Blue before we hit the milestone. See you in the next one.